Every day in the United States, hundreds of lives are saved by EMTs and paramedics. And this week, they are celebrated as part of EMS Week. Glenn Simpson, he is the Director of Special Operations for Community Ambulance, joins us to talk about some of the activities going on to celebrate EMS Week. And Community Ambulance in particular, Glenn, is celebrating a little more than 10 years in the Valley now.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Community Ambulance, this is actually going into our 11th year into business here, being proudly serving not only the city of Henderson, but all of Southern Nevada. And this week, it's an opportunity for us to take a moment and recognize the work that our employees do throughout the year, but especially this past year as we come out of this pandemic.
What a year it has been, and so many adjustments have been made by Community Ambulance and other paramedics adjusting to the COVID situation. What are some of those changes, and what do you see moving forward?
You know, I would be remiss if I didn't say just the amount of courage and dedication that each of our employees every day, in the face of danger, in the face of a pandemic, in the face of whatever it is, coming to work, showing up every day, responding for that call, and not necessarily knowing what's on the other side of that call. And so our crew has continued to do that as call volume increases, as our city opens back up. They continue to meet that call. They continue to meet the expectations, and we continue to proudly serve this city as a whole.
Yeah, I know Community Ambulance over the years has always sponsored a lot of blood drives in conjunction with the American Red Cross. You continue to do that, and it's even more important, or has been more important over this past year.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You know, with the pandemic and a lot of closures, it didn't mean that medical emergencies still weren't taking place. The need for blood was there, and there was an even more need for blood because of the lack of donations. And, you know, our team stood up and got everybody together, partnered with the American Red Cross, and we hosted several blood drives throughout the year. You know, right now we're in a mode of every day we're putting more than 50 of our personnel out there throughout the community to help vaccinate at various pop-up clinics, as well as MGM resorts and other properties within the Strip corridor. And so we're really focused on just getting the city back open and doing it as safely as we can.
I know a lot of people, when the quarantine began, had reservations about calling for an ambulance because of the conditions that they believed existed in hospitals, have called, and so as a result, calls went down. Have you seen those numbers go back up?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We saw a significant drop in our call volume. We believe that was out of a lot of fear of folks being afraid of going to the hospital because of the environment. We are starting to see those call volumes pick back up. You know, it happens to also, this month happens to be Stroke Awareness Month, and it's just one of those emergencies that we can't stress enough that, you know, pick up the phone, call 911. We're here to serve the community. We take a lot of precautions to ensure that the back of the ambulance is sanitized properly, and we work in conjunction with all of our hospital partners to ensure that you get the care that you need in the safest, cleanest possible way.
We mentioned this is EMS Week, and you guys have a series of activities going on for that.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to say thank you to the employees and what they do, and this community has stood behind us from the events of 1 October to present day, and they continue to support us. And so it's our small token of appreciation. And so this week, you know, everything from small barbecues to taco truck to this Saturday, we'll be renting out part of Lifeguard Arena and then taking everybody to the baseball game next week at the where the Las Vegas Aviators take on Salt Lake City. So anything we can do to give back to our employees and just kind of say a little bit of thank you.
Well, Glenn, thanks for all that you and Community Ambulance have done for the community and to paramedics everywhere for serving the community throughout this whole pandemic, and glad to see things starting to get back to normal. Appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks, Kendall. It's absolutely our pleasure. Thank you.